Biafra, superstars, media.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're hearing my voice from. Yes, I'm super glad once again to have the opportunity to interact with all of us. You're welcome. Yes, we're counting now in days. Today is already, uh, I guess it's now the 12th day of November 2024. So we have maybe 2 weeks more, thereabout, you know, to witness the official declaration of the United States of Biafra by none other than our highly esteemed, indefatigable, uh, very resourceful, amiable, and very intentional Prime Minister Simon Ekpa Njoku. His Excellency has promised that 2nd December 2024 was going to be a powerful date in the history of the Biafrans, was going to be a day to remember him for, a day that will be super special, for the Biafra movement in Nigeria. I mean, having taken into considerations events that, you know, happened, that took the whole of the geographical region called Nigeria between 1966, 67, 68, 69, 70, and the concomitant effects of that event. I mean, the event was none other than the civil war for the agitation of the, secessionist Biafra agenda. That war was orchestrated between Nigeria and, the Biafra region, which at that point, you know, they did everything to resist, the attempt by the Nigerian oligarchs, the Nigerian head of state then, Yakubu, to subjugate, to annihilate, to completely impoverish, and to destroy the Biafran people. So the events of 1966, 67, 68, 79, 70, you know, are eventually the harbingers. They have endured, yes, they have, are the harbingers of what is happening on that date. That is the 2nd December 2024. Because on that very date, yes, our able Prime Minister Simon Ekpa Njoku will fully articulate what Biafra represents, will fully enumerate what Biafra intends to offer the world, and then he will fully declare the sovereign independence of the United States of Biafra. So, ladies and gentlemen, while we count the days, while we count the times, while we count the weeks leading to this formidable date in history, we must begin to appreciate all the efforts, feverish, vivacious, well-meaning efforts, of our sagacious, cerebral, and indefatigable Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa Njoku. His Excellency, we need to appreciate all that he's doing, what he's doing, and we should encourage it. And so, ladies and gentlemen, I won't want to take much of your time now because I want to go straight into what I consider the topic of today's audio. Yes. And of course, it's a very important topic because this topic is fundamental to the declaration of the United States of Biafra. It's fundamental to the successful declaration of the United States of Biafra. So permit me, ladies and gentlemen, to tell you people this morning, tell every one of us that our able Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa Njoku, has begun to reach out, to world leaders. He has begun to speak to world leaders. is beginning to woo world leaders to endorse Biafran independence. It is beginning to articulate all that Biafra represents, all that engendered the spirit of Biafra, what are the immediate and remote causes of Biafra, and why have the Igbos remained adamant all these years, insisting that they are tired of the zoo called Nigeria, that they are tired of being treated like second class citizens. Nigeria Igbos are tired. The Biafrans are tired of being subjugated in their own land. I mean, it has become obvious that the other regions in the current uh, geographical location called Nigeria have all, determined or sort of decided that the Igbos must not be given a pride of place in this country called Nigeria. I mean, it's either the Igbo man is envied, a lot of jealousy has made people, cast him down, you know, pursue so much hatred towards him, and, continuously prevent him from achieving his aims and objectives. I mean, nobody's happy when you are in a country where you cannot aspire for the highest positions of the land. Nobody is happy in a country where you don't have access, to uh, infrastructures and all that. Nobody is happy when you have no airports in your region, no functional airports, no seaports, no train services. I mean, it's as if there's a deliberate ploy, deliberate attempt, to subjugate the Igbo man, to create policies around him that will make him perpetually dependent on the other regions for his day-to-day activities. And so, beginning from our maximum leader, beginning from the godfather of Biafra, Dame Emeka Odumegwu Ojukwu, down to a maximum leader, Mazen Namdekanu, who is still in, the dungeon of, the DSS, who is still experiencing all kinds of, inappropriate, all kinds of wicked, all kinds of inhuman treatment because he dared to speak for the Biafra people, because he dared to call everybody's attention to what was happening in Biafra, because he dared tell the powers that be that look, I consider the plight of my people, I consider the plight of my Biafrans, and I want you to let my people go. If you say you don't need them, if you say you don't want them, if you say they cannot aspire to the highest positions of the land, if you say they cannot be captains of industry, if you say you cannot give them seaports, cannot develop airports for them, if you say they cannot be vote or be voted for, then let them be. And of course, because of what Manzi Nnamdi Kanu represented and what he was continuously and consistently bombarding their ears with, telling them about the need for the average Biafran man to experience a breakthrough, to know that he is indeed to experience life without any inhibitions, without any handicaps. I mean, Nnamdi Kanu did it all, said it all, and finally they orchestrated plans and, you know, grabbed him, literally kidnapped him from Kenya and repatriated him back to Nigeria. He was kidnapped, quote and unquote, from Kenya, a British citizen, and brought down to Nigeria, where he has since been in the dungeons of the DSS under trumped up charges, charges upon charges. He has gone through several judges. All the charges, of course, fell down. None. He was not convicted for any. And they continue to hold him, despite several judges, high court judges, saying, let him go. Let that man go. He has done no harm. But they have kept him. They have kept him. Yes, in the first instance, under the President Mohamed Buhari administration, one of the first things Buhari did was to proscribe the IPOB and called us a secessionist group, called us an outlawed group, giving IPOB, giving Biafra the same, status as terrorist groups like Boko Haram, like Lukwara, like all these insurgents coming from Mali, Niger, Chad, and all that. I mean, the whole head of state, the president, President Buhari, described Biafra as insurgents, secessionists, and they held Nnamdi Kanu on charges of felony and insurgency. I'm happy equally to note that in recent times, yes, the Biafran lawyer, the man who has presented Amazuman barrister Aloy Ejimako, has come out to say, look, the Nigerian courts have 90 days now to prescribe uh, Biafra as a secessionist, as an insurgent group, the same language, the same nomenclature that President Buhari imposed on Biafra. He said the judges have been given between now and the next 90 days to prescribe Biafra and to let people know that Biafra is a peaceful uh, protest, a peaceful liberation effort. Barrister Aloy, Ejimako, I salute your courage. I salute your sagacity, and I wish you continue to do your best for maximum ruler until justice is done, until justice is seen to be done, until he's free from the gulags, from the destructive gulags, from the inhuman dungeon of the TSS. And so, ladies and gentlemen, today, here and now, I'm bringing our awareness to a recent development that has gone viral. It has gone viral, but we must still talk about it. I mean, one of the things we represent in the Biafra superstar media is that we say things the way they are. We call a spade a spade. We don't call it an agricultural instrument. We don't say, give me that thing that is used to cut a fruit. We don't say, give me that is used to cut a this or that. We say, give me a spade because I want to use a spade. So in Biafra, that's how we do it. Yes, the story has gone viral. But hey, let me bring us back to speed. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, our able Prime Minister, the indefatigable Simon Ekpa is wooing the president-elect, the 45th, now to be 47th president of the United States of America, who come January will assume his rightful place as the 47th president of America. He has sent messages to him. He has sent all kinds of, awareness to him, to woo him to endorse the Biafra independence come 2nd December 2024. In case you don't know, in case you've not heard about this, in case you've not read about this, I'm making it loud and clear. I'm bringing it to your awareness. There's no escape now. Where the truth has been, achieved. Yes, such a great feat has been achieved. Our able Prime Minister has taken the message of the Biafra. Yes, the Biafra independence struggle. He has taken that message down to Donald Trump. Donald Trump, the 47th elected president of the United States, the presidential candidate of the Republican Party, our able, our sagacious, our indefatigable, our cerebral, our great brother, our humanist, our prime minister, Simon Ekpa, has taken the message down to President Donald Trump. Yes, he has taken the message down to President Donald Trump. You see, the thing I like about Simon Ekpa, our prime minister, is he not only does the talking, he walks the talk. He puts his money where his mouth is. Or you treat it the other way, he puts his mouth where his money is. So what I mean by that is he says it and he does it. He's talk Nadu when he told the Biafrans, when he told the whole world that come 2nd December 2024, I'm going to do everything to make sure we inaugurate the sovereign state of Biafra. We will get our referendum. We've suffered enough. Enough is enough. Excuse me. Enough is enough. We have endured a lot. They don't want us, let us go. You don't need the people, let them go. Why keep them? What do you want to achieve? Continue to subjugate them, continue to make life bitter for them, continue to dominate them in a country they call their own. No, let them go, and they refuse. So Simon Ekpa has finally taken the message down to Donald Trump. Yes, the 47th elected president, of the United States, from the Republican Party. That's a very good one. That's a wonderful one. He said it and he's doing it. So we'll call him Talk Nadu. Talk and do. Talk Nadu. Simon Ekpa, the Prime Minister, indefatigable Prime Minister of the sovereign state of Biafra, is getting uh, Donald Trump, the 47th president of America, to endorse the free and sovereign United States of Biafra. Ladies and gentlemen, let's reason together. Let's talk about it a bit. This is not a matter that should be swept under the carpet. This is something that should be proclaimed on the high heavens. Let everybody hear it. Let the whole world hear it. Let Nigeria government hear it. Let the zoo government hear it. Let the animal farm hear it. Let the rat race hear it. Let it be told in every place that indeed, the United States of Biafra has come to the cognizance. Yes, it has come to the cognizance of none other than the president of the super world uh, country of the world. I mean, the country that is adjudged, you often referred as the police country of the world, United States of America. The country that's often referred to as the superpower of the world, the United States of America, is here and now aware of the date the Biafrans have with history. Yes, our indefatigable Excellency, the Prime Minister of Biafra, has taken the message right down to the White House, right down to the man who oversees the administration of America come January 2025. Ladies and gentlemen, it is worth celebrating. It is worth announcing. Let the whole world hear it. Let everybody hear it. It is a thing of joy. It is a thing of joy. It is worth celebrating. The United States of Biafra will be fully inaugurated 2nd December 2024. And our able Prime Minister, who said it, who acknowledged it, who said, we are going to pursue this dream, who said, we are going to convert this dream to reality, is fully aware, is ready, waiting and ready, 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 ready. Yes, for all of us. He's ready for all Biafrans. He's ready for all freedom lovers. He's ready for the whole world to take the United States of Biafra to the next level. Of course, it is our chance. Of course, this is our chance. There ain't no going back. Simon Ekpa, Your Excellency, God bless you, reward your efforts, and give you everything it takes, the wherewithal, the good health of mind and body, the resources, the manpower, everything you need to achieve the sovereign state of Biafra. Ladies and gentlemen, yes, our own Simon Ekpa has urged our very own, our Prime Minister, has urged the President-elect Donald Trump to recognize Biafra's bid for independence following his re-election victory. Yes, our own Simon Ekpa, in a tweet on Wednesday, congratulated Trump and expressed hope that the United States would back Biafran's push for self-determination. Ekpa said it is his fervent hope, it is his fervent hope that Trump's office will be one of the first to congratulate the United States of Biafra upon the declaration of the restoration of independence by referendum. He added that the United States of Biafra looks forward to the USA's commitment to the principle of self-determination and the freedom of the people to choose their form of government. Our Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa, sends his congratulations to the USA President-elect Donald Trump. Yes, that's real Donald Trump re-election at Donald Trump on his re-election as the 47th president of the United States of America. Yes, as a reimagined nation, the United States of Biafra looks forward to the USA's commitment to the principles of self-determination and the freedom of peoples to choose their own form of government. As we gradually approach towards the declaration of the restoration of independence of the United States of Biafra, it is our fervent hope that your office will be one of the first to congratulate the United States of Biafra upon the declaration of the restoration of the independence by referendum. Yes. Let's remember that Trump was declared the winner of the 2024 presidential election, yeah, defeating current Vice President Kamala Harris in a closely contested race. Trump's victory, clinching key background states such as Pennsylvania, Georgia, Michigan, and Wisconsin, marks a stunning political comeback and has prompted reactions worldwide. Yes, that gives him 294 electoral votes, while Harris captured 223 electoral votes. It's not a mean feat. It's a great achievement. I mean, coming especially, you know, from a man who had 34 convictions. Yes, 34 convictions, and who, like I said somewhere, was waiting for the long arm of the law to grab him by the collars. But here he is today in God's own country, and a country that puts God above all things, and a country that says, in God we trust. That's a mantra of America. In God we trust. In the country that believes in the freedom of expression, freedom of association, and freedom of belonging. You are free anywhere to say what you want to say, to do what you want to do, provided you know that where your freedom ends is where the other person's own begins. So America is the citadel of world democracy. The George Donald Trump will be coming in formally as a 45th president, will now be coming as a 47th president of the United States of America. So our own sagacious, our own indefatigable, our own cerebral, unique prime minister, Simon Epanjoko, has reached out to him, you know, and created the awareness. He told him, with all due respect, sir, I congratulate you on your victory. I I am so super glad that you won the election, and you didn't just win it. It was very glaring that you won it. There's no manipulation. The whole world was watching. Everybody's eyes was in America. All ears were tuned to the foreign medias from America to see how the election was going. On Simon Ekpa said, I'm happy to tell you, sir, I was one of the observers of that election, and I can tell you it was not only free, it was fair, and to all extent and purpose, it was result oriented and it was genuine. Congratulations, Donald Trump. Yes, Simon Ekpa, your choice of words often baffle me because you say it with everything in it, and the words suddenly develop power, they develop legs, and they begin to walk. And so when Simon told the president-elect of America, he said, congratulations, sir. Congratulations, President-elect Donald Trump. As a reimagined nation, the United States of Biafra looks forward to the USA's commitment to the principles of self-determination and the freedom of people to choose their own form of government. Yes, as we gradually approach toward the declaration of the restoration of independence of the United States of Biafra, it is our fervent hope that your office will be one of the first to congratulate the United States of Biafra upon the declaration of the restoration of independence by referendum. Yes. So, ladies and gentlemen, our able Prime Minister Simon Epanjoko has kick-started the campaign. He's taking it around the world. He's taking it down to every nook and cranny of the world. And the other day, he was in Finland. Yes, there was a rally in Finland. That was a protest march in Finland, a big rally, and he addressed uh, the president of Finland, Alexander Stubb, and his, other officials. He told them, yes, this is the time that the United States of Biafra want to achieve their independence. This is the time we want all the protests, all the agitations to lead to this climax, to lead to this inevitable end. It is our strongest desire. It is our hope. It is the aspiration of every Biafran that come 2nd December, we declare the United States of Biafra We want to be free to rule our country. We want to be free to exist in our country. We want to live a life that is unencumbered by jealousy and unencumbered by policies that are targeted against, the Biafran man, unencumbered by economic and administrative policies that have continued to create, bulwarks, to create handicap, to create all kinds of disadvantages for the Biafran man. And so Alexander stops and his, colleagues, his officials, were stunned when they saw such a mammoth crowd in Finland, led by none other than our own able Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa. His Excellency was on top of the parade, on top of the protest, and top of the rally. And there he was, enunciating everything that Biafra represented. There he was, telling the whole world why we needed Biafra, bringing up the issues that surround the Biafra man, telling the whole world the plight of the Biafra man, how these people have suffered, how they were almost completely annihilated from the world, from life, from the region called Nigeria. How they were almost deleted completely. How their women were raped. How their sisters were massively raped. How pregnant women had their tummies ripped open. How our brothers, our sisters, our uncles had their hands, cut into bits, deliberately making them incapable of farming again, incapable of holding the cutlass, incapable of touching the hoe, incapable of defending themselves. I mean, it was like a pogrom. There was an attempt to wipe off everything Biafra, everything evil from the face of the earth. He reminded them that, okay, even when as if that was not enough, when the war was declared against a people who didn't want war, when the Nigerian Civil War was declared against Biafrans who were peace loving, Biafrans who had suffered so much in the hands of, the Northern hegemonies, the jihadists from the north, since the events of the 1966 Civil War. I mean, January 15th Civil War, for no reason of their own. But I mean, from nothing else, the Biafrans were accused of being the ones who sponsored the coup. Biafrans were accused of being the ones who killed leaders from the north. And so there seems to be a jihadist proclamation. Finish them up. Finished up every person who was evil. Take them, throw them away, throw them, kill them, fire them, bomb them. I mean, it was as if there was genocidal declaration against the Biafrans. To top it all, despite every effort made, including by world leaders, including by world organizations, including by the United Organization of African Unity, that prompted the Ghanaian leader to invite General Gowon to Aburi Accord, to Aburi in Ghana, invited Demo Dumogu Ojukwu, the Biafran leader, to Aburi to discuss on ways forward. How can this war end? How can this bloodshed cease? How can two brothers begin to stop fighting? How can one country stop fighting? Of course, the same Nigeria government that was, imbued with pride and prejudice, the same Nigerian government that didn't see anything good coming from Biafra, discarded completely, uh, destroyed the documents of Aburi Accord. They tore it into shreds, and threw it into a garbage can. And they said, Biafra, if you're ready or not, we are taking you. Ready or not, we are taking you. We'll make you surrender. And so that was how the war started. Yes, Demo Dumogojuku said, no, you can't intimidate my people. You can't just wipe us off. You can't stamp us, put fear in us. No, we have the right to live. We have a right to belong. We have a right to choose where we want to belong. And if you don't want us here, if you don't want to stand by the Aburi Accord, then of course to your tent, oh Nigerians. That was how Biafra moved on its own. They still chased us, did everything they did to annihilate us, to wipe us off, and finally, by the time Biafra, capitulated to them, what did they do? They still came out and gave the whole world that, as if they had an altruistic mind, as if they had a genuine mind, as if they had repented. The head of state there, the same General Gowon, told the whole world the war between Biafra and Nigeria has ended. There's no victor, no vanquished. No one was victorious. No one was victimized. We are still back to one country. We are still back to one single united Nigeria. Yes, we are going to bring in the 3 R's. We are going to rehabilitate. We are going to reconcile. We are going to reconstruct. And that was what the people thought was going to happen. But all of a sudden, the same man who said, no victor, no vanquished, gifted the Biafran man a mega 20 pounds. 20 pounds. Even though you are married with children, even though you had uncles, grandpas, grannies, old and sick with you, you are gifted with 20 pounds. At that point, the intention was to completely, make them vagabonds in the earth. Intention was to completely impoverish the Biafran mind. Intention was to make them beggars, begin to loiter here and there, become houseboys and house girls. The intention was never that the Igbo man, that the Biafran man should grow. But thanks be to God, thanks be to the Jewness in our DNA, thanks be, to the magnanimity of heart of our Savior and Master, Jesus Christ. Today, 20 pounds had grown. It has grown like a mustard seed. It has grown, ravaged the whole land, such that the Igbo man, anywhere in the world, anywhere in the globe, anywhere, has become a center of excellence. The Igbo man has become a center of excellence. I mean, they have done so well in their mercantile trade. They have done so well in their imports business. They have done so well in their export business. They have done so well in their constructions. They have done so well in their buying and selling. The Igbo man has continued despite all odds, despite all the frustration, despite all the taxations, despite all the inhuman government policies. The Igbo man is continuing to thrive, but it still hurts them. It still hurts them because they still look at the Igbo man with envy, with pathological hatred. Yes, they still hate him. Even the stand he walks on, they hate. The water he drinks, it pains them. It pains them. The houses he's living in, it's hurting them beyond reasonable doubt. And so they continue to foment all kinds of wickedness, all kinds of atrocities against the Biafran man. And to that point, Biafran guy said, look, we've suffered enough. This cannot continue for life. I think it's about time we consider our situation. These are people who have made it impossible for us to coexist in peace. And this is how many years now? Beginning from 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, down to 2024 is enough time. It's enough time according to the world practices. It's enough time according to the Charter on Human Rights. It's enough time according to the Declaration on Human Rights, World Declaration on Human Rights, according to the UN Charter. Is enough time for a people who are wanted, a people who are agitating for their self-rule, self-determination, to actually demand for a referendum. And that is where we are. That is where we are. And so today, ladies and gentlemen, yes, the days are counting. Yes, it's 22nd, 2nd December 2024 is around the corner. Yes, every action is ongoing. Every interaction is ongoing. Every communique is being spread out. Every world leader is being contacted. And we know at the end of the day, 2nd December 2024, our able Prime Minister, His Excellency Simon Ekpa will fully inaugurate the United States of Biafra. And so Donald Trump has been fully acquainted of our intentions, is fully briefed. Yes, it's fully briefed. Our Prime Minister has told him, Simon Ekpa has told him what our intentions are. The President of Finland, Alexander Stubb, has been told. Everybody that matters in the world has heard our story, has heard our intentions, and everybody's looking, watching, and wishing us well. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is official now, very official. Yes, that Simon Ekpa, able Prime Minister, has, reached out to the President-elect of the United States of America, the 45th president, now to become the 47th president. God sparing his life, Donald uh, uh, Donald Trump. Yes, he has reached out to him, and Trump is all ears. You know what Trump says? Anything that affects any injustice anywhere is injustice everywhere. He keeps quoting Martin Luther King. He keeps quoting him, and he believes in, excuse me, he believes in the late Martin Luther King's, you know, uh, 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 protest, peaceful protest, and the man who championed the racist movement, anti-racist movement in America, Dr. Martin Luther King. And Donald Trump keeps quoting him most times. And I'm happy to report Donald Trump has heard us. He feels our pain. Yes, he hears our cries, and he knows our agitations are real, genuine. Yes, we have suffered enough. It's about time Biafra relaxes. It's about time Biafra is rewarded. It's about time Biafra should have its own peace. Ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you all. You know, the month of November has gotten almost halfway. A few days from now, it will be halfway in November, and then it will be walking towards, talking steadily, with every boldness towards the month of December, when on 2nd December 2024, the United States of Biafra will achieve its independence through a referendum championed, articulated, and fully delivered, projected, and engendered by none other than, our Prime Minister, His Excellency, Simon Ekpa. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's a good one. There's nothing for us to sound melancholic. There's nothing for us to be sad. There's nothing for us to be ashamed. Yes, this is the next logical alternative to our protest. This is the next logical alternative to everything we've been talking about in Biafra, everything we've been clamoring against, everything we have been showcasing to the world. Ladies and gentlemen, it's about time we take the bulls by the horns. Let us stand behind our sagacious, our indefatigable, our highly cerebral, yes, Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. Let us do everything, all hands on deck, to make sure we achieve this date in history. The whole world is looking at us. History becomes on us. This is our chance. This is our day. Ladies and gentlemen, everywhere you are, freedom lovers, everywhere you are, Biafran male or female, everywhere you are, Biafran adult or child, anywhere you are, Biafran student or lecturer, anywhere you are, Biafran elite, anywhere you are, this is the chance to come, put your hands, put your effort, because together we each do more. Together we each do more. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the time for Biafra. This is the height of Biafra. This is the last opportunity we have, to dignify, to indemnify, and fully achieve the United States of Biafra. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we should do less of talking now and more of actions. Let all hands be on deck. Let all hands be on deck, wherever you are. If you are in the African region, you are in the Eastern region, you are in the European Union, you are in the American region, you are in Australia, you are in part of this continent. Ladies and gentlemen, gear up, praise up, and come in line. Fall into place. Let us together achieve the United States of Biafra. Let's wish our able, sagacious, indefatigable Prime Minister the very best. Let's encourage him. We say more grease to his elbows as he pursues this very ambitious, and well-intended, assignment. Long live United States of Biafra. May God bless us, help us actuate, activate, and achieve the full inauguration of the United States of Biafra. God bless you all. Ladies and gentlemen, God bless you all. Let's continue keeping faith. Let's continue doing the good work. Let's fight the good fight of faith, so that we can, at the end of the day, experience Eureka, and say, yes, finally, we got it. We got it. Don't be told, be there. Don't be told, be there. God bless you. Thank you. God bless.
Freedom is not a gift from government. Freedom is a gift from God. Freedom is not a gift from government. Freedom is a gift from God. Freedom is not a gift from government. Freedom is a gift from God.
The time you kidnap Biafrans and enforce their disappearance is over. And of course, Biafrans that are going to be victims of this kidnapping by the Nigeria state, all you need to do is to lie on the floor of whichever or whatever vehicles that they are using to transport you. We may not be able to rescue everyone, but if you happen to be a victim of the Nigeria kidnapping terrorist group and those enforcing the disappearances of our people, if you are part or become a victim of this kidnapping, all you need to do not struggle with them. You do not have what it takes to defend yourself. All you need to do is, when they take you to their vehicle, make sure you lie down very well, because you don't know when the people that will rescue you will come. The only reason you are going to be succeeded in kidnapping, or they succeed in kidnapping you, is that we don't have idea of it, or that the Biafra Defense Forces don't have idea that you are kidnapped. That is the only way they will take you to their own destination. Otherwise, we will come with a heavy, more firepower to stop them. So if you fall a victim from today, being the 10th of November 2024, if Nigeria terrorist police and army kidnap you in Biafra land and they take you to their vehicle, make sure you lie down very, very well, where your head and nothing will show. Because that kidnapping, we are ending it. Anywhere we see anybody being kidnapped, forced into any vehicle so that we enforce your disappearance, they will be ruthlessly engaged. Except there is no Biafra security there. That is the only way, only when they can succeed. But once there are security of Biafra, you are mandated to go into action immediately to rescue that Biafra. Make sure those kidnapping, those Biafrans are eliminated. From today, this will continue until we get to our convention, to make sure that our people are protected. The life of every Biafran is very important to Biafra government, and we'll go to any length to protect them. We will give them the protection that Nigeria have denied them for decades. We are here with alternative to serve humanity and mankind. Thank you, Odmewu.
Yeah, Biafra, Biafra. Yeah, Superstar Media. Tell me about Biafra. We going back to the motherland. Tell me about Biafra. I wanna know. Tell me about Biafra. We going back to the motherland. Tell me about Biafra, Biafra. I wanna know. We going back to the land. We going back to the motherland. Biafra, Biafra. Tell me about Biafra. We going back to the land. Tell me about Biafra. We going back to the motherland. Tell me about Biafra, Biafra. Tell me about Biafra. We going back to the land.